Evil deliverance, the power of faith and redemption. In a time of great darkness, when the world was overshadowed by the forces of evil, the people were oppressed and bound by fear. This was an era where the wicked ruled with iron fists, and the cries of the innocent went unheard. Despair hung heavy in the air, and hope seemed like a distant memory. But in the midst of this turmoil, a prophecy lingered, one that spoke of a mighty deliverer who would rise up, shatter the chains of oppression, and restore light to the world. The story begins in a desolate village where the people lived in constant dread of the malevolent forces that held them captive. Demonic entities, sent by the dark ruler, roamed freely, tormenting the souls of the righteous and leading many astray. It was here that a humble shepherd named Ethan, known for his unwavering faith and kindness, lived with his family. Though the villagers were gripped by terror, Ethan remained steadfast in his belief that deliverance would come, as foretold in the ancient scriptures. One fateful night, as the storm clouds gathered and the winds howled with unnatural fury, Ethan had a vision. In it, he saw a blinding light descending from the heavens, and a voice echoed in his mind, "The time has come. Rise and lead my people to freedom." Awakened by the vision, Ethan knew that the prophecy was upon them. With renewed courage, he gathered the villagers and shared his vision, inspiring them to stand against the forces of darkness. Though many were fearful, Ethan's faith ignited a spark of hope in their hearts. As the villagers prepared for the battle ahead, the forces of evil grew stronger, sensing the coming threat to their reign. The dark ruler, a being of unimaginable power, unleashed his most fearsome warriors, legions of demons and corrupted souls, to crush the rebellion before it could begin. But Ethan, armed with the word of God and the strength of his convictions, led the charge. The battle was fierce, and the ground shook with the clash of swords and the cries of the fallen. Yet even in the face of overwhelming odds, Ethan and his followers pressed on, their faith unwavering. In the final moments of the battle, when all seemed lost, a miracle occurred. The heavens opened, and a divine light enveloped the battlefield. The power of God descended upon Ethan, and with a mighty shout, he called upon the name of the Lord. The light surged through him, casting out the demons and breaking the chains of oppression. The dark ruler, powerless against the divine force, was vanquished, and peace was restored to the land. As the sun rose on a new day, the villagers rejoiced, their hearts filled with gratitude and faith. Ethan, now a revered leader, reminded them that their deliverance was not just a victory over evil, but a testament to the power of faith and the enduring strength of God's love. The story of their triumph spread far and wide, inspiring others to rise against tyranny and trust in the promise of salvation. Thus, the land was healed, and the people lived in harmony, ever watchful for the signs of darkness, but no longer afraid, for they knew that faith would always lead them to deliverance. As the years passed, the tale of Ethan and the deliverance from evil became a cornerstone of the community's faith. Children were raised on stories of his bravery, and the elders often recounted the miraculous events that saved their village. The once desolate land flourished, with bountiful harvests and a renewed spirit of unity among the people. The scars of the past, though deep, served as a reminder of the strength that lies in unwavering faith and the power of divine intervention. The village became a beacon of hope for surrounding regions, drawing in those who sought refuge and guidance in their own battles against darkness. Ethan, now an old man, often walked through the fields, reflecting on the journey that had brought him and his people out of the shadows. He knew that the battle against evil was not just a one-time event, but an ongoing struggle that required vigilance and devotion. As he mentored the next generation of leaders, he instilled in them the wisdom that true deliverance comes not from might alone, but from a deep, abiding trust in the Lord. The legacy of that fateful night lived on, not just in the tales told, but in the hearts of those who continued to fight for righteousness, carrying the light of faith forward into an ever-brightening future.